Hey there! I don't know how long this video will be, and it won't be in my typical style of doing things, so if you are looking forward to my usual content, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and just sum up the feel of this video for those of you who don't want to stick around. Okay, I think I got it. Look, it's been a while since I did anything but a live stream, and I am sorry. I know a lot of you guys like to come here specifically for the bite-sized content, or maybe just because you like this game in particular, but honestly, I am creatively burnt out. Guys, this is a labor of love, and I really do mean a labor. It is exhausting in terms of energy, time, and even creativity. It's so frustrating to try so hard for so long and really not have a lot to show for it. Now, don't get me wrong, the thing I am most proud of is the community that we've grown here. I can't tell you how amazing it is to me that some of you guys continually come back, and we just have a really die-hard group of people that I love to death. You're all wonderful, and I can't ever do justice to how much that means to me. But outside of that, it really hasn't grown much. YouTube is a horrible way of doing something like that, contrary to what a lot of people think. Just follow me here for a minute and I'll explain what I mean. It takes a ton of time and effort to do this right here. I start by finding time to record, which has a ton of prerequisites to be a good session that I won't even get into now. And depending on how many videos I have stockpiled, it may take as long as a week to get that episode edited, uploading, and start getting views. Then it might take several days for a person to see it and comment, and by that time it could have been as many as 10 days since I initially recorded it, and I've forgotten all about what I said or did that people may be referencing. That's no way to build a discourse. That's just me screaming into the void of the internet and then realizing a week later that a few people were listening. And I hate that. Not to mention, it is so discouraging when I try new things. This channel has largely been built off of a very small subset of games that I play that are in the minority of games that I enjoy. And when I try to branch out and try new things, I rarely see success. Now, that's not your fault. I don't want you to think I'm accusing you. If you don't like content, I don't expect you to watch it. But I can't deny it's sort of frustrating. YouTube and even Twitch, to an extent, are all about gaining new viewers faster than you lose the old ones, and that really hurts. It feels personal sometimes, even though I know it's not. If you create content, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but to be totally, brutally honest here, I would venture to say that a significant portion of the people watching this video right now won't actually be around next month. And that's not a bad thing. That's the way that this sort of thing goes, and I think that we're all like that. I mean, I would venture to say that every single one of you can think of at least one show, one YouTube channel, one TV program, one book. It doesn't matter, anything that you just sort of stopped. It may not even be because you didn't like it, but no matter how much I tell myself that, it still hurts sometimes. It sucks. It really does, and I know it's not personal, but I think I've adjusted to it really well. Honestly, that's not what this is about. I want to help you guys understand a little bit better what's going on here and why there have been so many streams and so few normal uploads. So, I don't plan on becoming a streamer and just leaving YouTube behind. Don't worry. I still really enjoy this process, even if it is exhausting. But I think I've finally found something I'm passionate about in life, and that is a much, much bigger deal than it really sounds like. I'll tell you that whole story another day. Streaming, it sounds stupid, it kind of is, and until you've started creating content of your own, you might wonder how streaming and normal uploads are really all that different. I'd love that I get to talk to you guys without a massive delay. I love just getting to hang out and have fun for a few hours. It feels like just, I don't know, chilling with your friends on the couch for a few hours or something. And I know that's a massive time investment, but I don't honestly expect anyone to sit through the whole thing. Even if you just pop in and say hi, it's really cool being able to actually interact with you guys. That, and it feels like a new direction to grow in. YouTube is stagnated for me, if I'm being really honest here. It's been that way for a long, long time. I only just barely crested 1,500 subs, and YouTube just started rounding it up to 2,000, and that drives me freaking insane. I didn't earn that. I struggled just to get 100 views on most videos, and it just throws another 500 subs at me just for convenience. I hate that. It's like a friggin' participation trophy, and while it makes me want to do better, it's really outside my control in a lot of ways. But with Twitch, I can see actual growth that's invisible to me on YouTube, and it feels like actual progress that's actually quantifiable with numbers. Not just some stupid metric of how many people viewed the video at all, but how many people are currently watching and on what platforms. You know, followers on Twitch are just like YouTube. That, you know, it doesn't mean a dang thing. It's views. It's the people that are actively engaging is the only thing that matters. And I love that I get to build a relationship with new people and even extend that even further to Discord, where we all sort of hang out all the time. By the way, if that's something you're interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Twitch feels fair with, you know, with streams with most people watching at the top and streams with fewer people watching at the bottom. If you want to take a chance and try out some of the smaller channels to find a diamond in the rough, you can do that. But on YouTube, it force feeds you what it thinks you want, with no real way to tell it otherwise. Yes, I watched that pony video 8 months ago, YouTube. No! YouTube, I don't want to see more. Look, I've been going on for far too long, and I'm sure I've lost a ton of you already, if we're being honest. But I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. It may sound like I'm defeated, and it may sound like I'm giving up, but that is certainly not the case. Right now, I'm sitting at the very bottom of a mountain, looking up at where I want to be. Now, I can't see how to get there, but you can sure bet that I'm going to give it my all. I love a good challenge, and I can't wait to get started. With that being said, I plan on streaming even more if I can hit certain goals, and possibly doing more uploads here too. I hate pushing my Patreon, but 12 hours of streaming a week and several hours of recording and uploading does not leave me a whole lot of time to pursue ways of paying my rent and utilities in other ways. Consider supporting, and if you can't or don't want to, really there are no hard feelings at all. It just helps me out a lot more than most people might think. I would love to stream full-time. I can't imagine a better career than that, but I have to be able to pay rent first. The sooner I get there, the sooner I can put more effort into this, and the faster it can grow. Guys, thank you so much for listening. There's even more to this that I won't get into now because it's already gone on way too long, but let me just leave you with this. I have set goals for myself for the near future. I've put a time limit on them too, and some of them are monetary, but many of them are growth goals. And I can't tell you what they are because I don't want people making alt accounts to try and help me. Honestly, that hinders me in a lot of ways. Okay, so I'm not going to give you the numbers that I'm shooting for. I want to believe that I can do this, but I may never be able to convince myself unless I start hitting these goals. I can't wait to get started, and for someone that has approached most of life with a certain apathy, I feel like I swallowed friggin' fire. For the first time, I am motivated, I am driven, I'm not afraid to work hard for what I want, and I can't wait to get started either. I'm sitting firmly at the bottom right now, and I am ready to kick some ass on my way up to the top, because that's where I'm aiming. Again, that's a story for another day, and it's also pretty freaking personal, so let me just leave you with this. This community is the best. I love each and every one of you more than you could possibly know, and I value every second you've spent here. I can't wait to get to know those of you I haven't met yet either. I may or may not have uploads ready for YouTube considering how fast we're approaching some of the large holidays, and I really want to be able to spend some time with my family, but expect streams for the next week up till Friday. Thank you guys so much for your time. If you made it through this entire video, you are a trooper. Holy crap. And as a reward, I will voice act one line of your choosing that you put in the comments. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. See you real soon.